Hello everyone and welcome to Introduction to TV4Education. A good place to start is what do you see when you log on to TV4Education? And this is the default screen out of the box, which can be changed. And because TV4Education deals with some very sensitive data that is copyrighted and can easily be pirated, so you need to be logged in as a student or a teacher or an administrator or a parent of a student. You have to be logged in to be able to watch any digital content. So when you get a screen like this, which can be opened on any device, any browser, you need to be able to click the sign in button, and that's when you log in. So you put your username, your patron barcode, your email address, however you've been set up. And when you go next, it'll ask you for your password. And if you're single sign-on, you don't even have to do any of that. You just click the TV4Education icon and you are in, and all your data gets loaded up here. And there's all your videos. Of course, if you're also running our library system, it's all integrated. Your books will come up as part of your system as well. Let's talk about the point of difference between TV4Education and all our competitors. Okay? The first thing is we don't give lip service to the fact when we say that you can have anything from the free-to-air TV channel up to 60 days after the broadcast date. You can request absolutely anything from the free-to-air channel broadcast up to 60 days after the broadcast date if no one else has requested it. And we'll guarantee to give it to you. And everything we do, you will be guaranteed to not have one advertisement in it. We strip all the ads out of the free-to-air broadcasts. And we strip it professionally, manually, so that you do not miss one frame out of any program. The next thing is, as a TV4Education user, you should become very familiar with the Foxtel website and the Foxtel TV guide. Because as a teacher, if you're going to be teaching any content, and if that content is on any of the Foxtel channels, so www.com.au, when you go to any of these Foxtel channels, just go to the TV guide. And as long as you are teaching any content that backs up your teaching and your workload, you can get your requests from these channels here. We don't give it lip service. We will not say to you, oh, that's not educationally relevant. Oh, no, we don't have that channel. Or, like someone saying that we do all of Foxtel. And then when you ask for something, they go, no, that's not relevant. Or we don't think that's educational. If you are teaching anything from here, and you have a broadcast that backs up the content you're teaching, you can request it, we'll give it to you, and we'll give it to you free of all advertisements. Please remember, it must be a program that you are going to be used in teaching. Okay, so you can have that. The next thing is, what happens if you're teaching a topic and there is nothing on Foxtel to back it up? There is nothing on free-to-air to back it up. That's where we come into a whole new world of our point of difference between us and all our competitors. We will guarantee to give you content on absolutely any topic, any subject, any curriculum area that you need to teach, any curriculum code. We will give you a list of resources to back them up, and all you've got to do is request it. And everything we do will be free of ads. We have arrangements with a whole bunch of other multi-billion-dollar curriculum content creators and content creators that we have arrangements with them to be able to get content from them, strip all the ads, and make it available for you. The fourth and very, very important thing about TV4Education, we also integrate YouTube in an amazing way, and we make sure that your school uses YouTube legally, ethically, to honor Google's copyright, YouTube's copyright, and the copyright of the individuals that put material up there on YouTube. We make sure that everyone plays by the rules and plays legally. Okay, so once you're logged in, this is where all the content that has been selected by teachers from TV4Education to be made available to students. So if I'm looking at SBS and I click on that, the video will come up here. If I'm authorized to watch the video, the synopsis will come up here. And then all you need to do is watch it. You can go big screen, you can fast forward, you can go backwards. Okay. And if you want to insist that your students watch this video, instead of trying to tell them what the title of the video is and then trying to get them to find that video, all you need to do is you can click that share icon here. And the first thing you will do is share with who? You choose the year level. I'm sharing it with my year 11s. Then that link will get regenerated and you just highlight that link. And you can now right click, you can copy that link and you can put it into your learning management system, into your library system, into your notes for your students, into Word, into Excel, into Palm. You can put that link anywhere that you can put the link, like www.google.com. If you can put that link of Google somewhere and someone clicks on it and it opens up the Google website, that link will always work. Not only will it work, but we can give you a report of everyone who's ever clicked on that link, the date they clicked on it, the time they clicked on it, and the frequency they clicked on it. Very important for parent-teachers night when you have people complaining, you don't teach, you don't provide content, you don't provide homework or whatever. You can look at that link and say, well, Mr. Scott, we did provide it, but I've noticed that your child has never clicked on this link. Okay, but you don't even have to wait for that to happen. If kids are not clicking on the link, you can look at that report and chase them up directly. Okay, so that's the way it'll come up here. Now, some material might not be appropriate. So if you go to I for Information and you click on the edit button under the title, what will happen? It will tell you that by default, this is available for year 9s and above. Or you can say, no, it's only for my year 12s. Or you can say, no, it's only for teachers because it's inappropriate for students. So you can set the security level of every individual item on your system. Okay, of every video that gets added to the TV4Education, that edit button will allow you to select a security code for that. We also allow you to import videos from TV4Education and import the default security that goes with that. Okay, so if you went into TV4Education and you selected that and it was an M-rated item or a PG-rated item or a G-rated item, you can set up what security code comes in with that. Very easy to use. So you just go to your menu button, you go down to your configuration, you go down to your authority editor. Okay, and in your authority editor where it says audience, you just click that and you go, what's my default video security? There it is. And it says if it's a CTC, it's for teachers only. If it's a G, it's for everybody. If it's an M, it's year 11 and above. MA, it's 50 and above. PG, it's year 8 and above. And R-rated, well, I don't want anyone having that, so you can just make it 999, which means not even teachers can download R-rated or can add R-rated material to the catalog. Okay, so that's how easy it is to set default security for what comes in from TV4Education. Now that you can see that you can have videos playing, so let's just go ahead, just go back over here to 10 digital, and when that video comes up, it starts playing. So if you wanted to share that, remember the share icon. If you want to add security, remember you click on that and you click on the edit button to add a default security to that particular system. And no ads. If you've added YouTube content, let me show you what it looks like. So there's YouTube content, the synopsis comes up, the edit button, so you can go ahead and apply a security for that. And there's the YouTube. The beauty about it, there is no external promotion of all the other YouTube stuff. And there's the video. We do not remove the embedded advertisements because that would breach YouTube's copyright. And we want to make sure that we do the right thing by YouTube and we do the right thing by you. Okay, so that's how YouTube will play. Now, if you decided that you wanted to teach using a video, but you only wanted 2 minutes out of that video, or you wanted 2 minutes at the start and 3 minutes in the middle. So it's very easy to do it with TV4Education. Okay, this is all the material that's available for your students. So all you need to do is click on the menu, click on Smart Classrooms and go create a lesson. And when you go create a lesson, this will allow you to take any video and put question and answers into it, even if you've never used a lesson builder. And then you'll be able to take that lesson and put it wherever you want in any learning management system. So maths division, that's my name of my lesson, and division for year 4 term 3, and I'll go save. And now that's my lesson. That's the title, that's the description. You can add as much description as you like. If you want to add a resource, just click on a resource. So from TV4Education, I'm just going to search for maths. So on the TV4Education file, there's ABC1 Eco Maths. I'm going to add that lesson. And there's that video. I'm going to add another video, but this time I'm not going to add a TV4Education video. I'm going to add a YouTube video. And the YouTube video I'm going to add is maths again. And it'll do a search of YouTube, and that's the video I want. So I'll add that video, and there's my video. And I want to add another video, so I'll go back and I'm also going to add this video. And if I save that lesson, then when the lesson comes up and the student plays it, they will have that video, that video, that video. And if I press play, the video will load. And if it's a 45-minute video or a 5-minute video or a 2-hour video, that video is going to play, and I can fast forward. I can go backwards. So I can do everything I need to do with that video. But the problem is that video goes for too long and I only want a certain section of it. So I'll clip that video. So when I press clip, the scissors, it'll load the video up and it'll load the editor at the bottom of the video. And these are all the options, but the only option that you should be interested in is this one, which is start of the clip of that chapter. And that's the end of the chapter. So if I move my cursor to here, and that's the start of my clip, and I press play, and that's the end of my clip, just that section there, I can go in here and say that's chapter 1, and I go create a chapter. And then I can go and add another chapter. That's the start of my clip, that's the end of my clip, and that's chapter 2, and go create a chapter. I can even go back to the start somewhere and say that's the start of my chapter, that's the end of my chapter, and that's now chapter 3, and I go create the chapter. Now when a student clicks exactly the same video, watch the performance bar of the video where it's at. So when they click on it, okay, it goes to where the start was, and it'll just play that clip, and then it'll play the next clip, then it'll go back to the start and play that clip. So that's the advantage of taking a video in TV4Education, putting it into the lesson module, which comes included with TV4Education, and play that. And that's a YouTube video. So let's see how it goes with YouTube. How do I put clips in there? So you press play, okay, you press clip, and guess what? That's the start of my clip, that's the end of my clip, and that's my chapter 1. And then I want to go here, and that's the start of my clip, that's the end of my clip, and that's chapter 2. Okay, now when I go and play that video, guess what? It's fast forward YouTube there. Please remember, under no circumstances do we ever download a YouTube video. It's a no-no. It's a breach of YouTube's copyright. It's a breach of Google's copyright. It's a breach of the person's copyright who put it up there, because they don't want you to keep downloading it and selling it and then reusing it and whatever. They want you and expect you to abide by YouTube's guidelines and standards. And we are going to do the same thing. So the YouTube is up there, and there it is. Now, you might want to add questions to these. Easy. Just click on add a question and go. What is 10 divided by 2? Okay, and the answer is 55, 22, 5, 6, 0, and then you'll say 5 is the correct answer, and I'll go save that question. And there's the question. So we've got video, 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 question. The problem is this question relates to that video. Not a problem. Just click here and move it up, and it doesn't go to that one. Move it up again. So now we've got video, question, video, video. Okay. And if I want to share it with my students, I just click share, and that's the URL. So that URL, when you click in there, it says the lesson has been copied to your clipboard. So now that it's copied to the clipboard, you can take that URL and you can paste it as an email. You can paste it in a unit of work. So when you click it, this is the way it's going to come up. And they just go ahead. And of course, we have a whole bunch of reports of who engaged, who got it right, who got it wrong. We do a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff for you. You don't even have to correct the lesson, because you've already determined via the questions what the correct answers are. So you got multiple choice questions, you got yes, no question, you got find the missing word questions. So you can do all of that, predetermine the answer, and what the system will do for you is it will automatically do all your correction for you. So in a nutshell, TV4Education will give you an out of the box. This is all the collections here. So if you go to TV4Education, you can even turn around and say to us, can you give me about 200 or 500 of the most used secondary schools all across the board videos, or primary schools, to get us started? And we can even populate your collection with you. But the next question is, that's all very well and good, because when I go in and I can see that I've got all my videos, how do I get videos to put onto my school's collection? So as a teacher, only teachers have this button called TV4Education. And when you click on that button, that will take you to the largest educational multimedia digital library in the world. Okay, there's over 160 videos on here, and we are adding at least 200 to 250 new videos every week. Okay, and we give you a sort of a Netflix kind of experience. These are the recently added videos, the Learning Tube videos, the documentaries, the YouTube, and lessons. We also do lessons. We have thousands and tens of thousands of lessons across every topic you can possibly think of. So if you go up here and you put the cursor on the far right, or you put on the far left, all the material will change. Okay, you'll find all the new stuff that's being added to the system. Now, have a look at this one. If you want to look at this, it looks interesting. When you click on it, it'll give you the same experience as if it was on your system. And there's the video, comes up with all the subjects, comes up with all the synopsis about it, and the video plays. And you can fast forward, you can go backwards. Or if you want that video, just click on the star, and it'll say this resource has been added to your school's collection. Okay, if I wanted this one, I just go star, add it to the school's collection. If I wanted to search, I can come in here and I can search for history. Okay, and go load more, and it'll load, and it'll load, and it'll load, and there's literally hundreds and hundreds. And if you want a video, just click on the video, click on the star, add it to the schools collection, and then just exit out of here and get to the next one. Or you can go, I'm going to go into subjects, and these are all my subjects, and then go, oh, science, and oh, chemistry, and then it'll load all the chemistry materials on here, and you can go and you can just, science or stupid, I like this one, and so add it to the schools collection, and there you go. Okay, now, but I'm a YouTube person and I just want YouTube, so just click on YouTube. So now history on YouTube, there it is. Okay, and so if you want to search, you just do a search of whatever topic you want, and we will bring up everything on YouTube on that. Jericho, the oldest city, click on that. I want that. Just go star, and that's added to your school's collection. It's literally that easy. If I go back into my schools collection, in those few seconds that I was clicking, there's all the new material that's added. Remember them? They weren't there before. They're there now. And that's how you can go to TV4Education to add material to the schools collection. But you might turn around and say, well, you know what? I can't find what I want, so I'm going to request. So you go to My Requests, and in the My Request button, you can go, I want to make a request. You can request free to air, you can request Foxtel, or topic. Nobody else guarantees you that you can put in the age level. This is for my year 9s, and this is my curriculum code. National curriculum, state curriculum, we don't care. Just give us a curriculum code so we can go and research it and find content for you. Subject area, you type in history, World War, and then tell us what the lesson aim is and tell us a bit more information of what you're trying to communicate. Go submit, and we'll give you a resource list for that. Okay, so TV4Education is probably one of the biggest, most exhaustive, and not only is it exhaustive, but it will integrate into any other digital system as long as that digital system will accept a URL like www.google.com, and when you click on it, it brings up the Google search engine. All our videos will come up exactly the same way. And this is only an out-of-the-box screen. You might say, I would like a different screen. Well, you can tailor this any which way you like, but I'll just give you an example. If I go to over here, this is another out-of-the-box screen that you can have, where the videos are just all across the screen. Okay, and then what happens is when you go into the video, it will come up across the screen and you can watch it over there. Okay, so there are a number of configurations you can have, and you can have a look at the way that we've done it, and we guarantee there isn't a topic that you need to communicate or teach that you will not find on TV4Education. And there is not a request that you could make that we will never be able to fulfill. Obviously, if you're using another system and they have a particular video that deals with a particular topic that they have made, but you want to communicate that same topic, why not ask us for that? And not only will we find you better, more current, more relevant resources on that topic, but we'll give you a list to choose from instead of just saying, here's one video to cover that topic, like gravity. Okay, we can give you a list, and we can give you a list from a range of areas, not just from free to air, not just from Foxtel, not just from YouTube, but a whole bunch of other professional curriculum creators. Thank you very much for allowing me to do a very quick run round on TV4Education.